We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jackson to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson looking for speed, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield. The 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up.
Jones on 1st and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Baltimore.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Jackson. Caught right side at Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Willie Snead.
Willie Snead. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
His kick is
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 7. Washington nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jones slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going deep downfield for Roll. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Jackson.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Jones. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Jones. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
Good catch there by Mark Andrews. It was Lamar Jackson's favorite target last year. They came in the same draft class and quickly got in sync with each other. Andrews led the team in receptions with 64 last year for 852 yards en route to his first Pro Bowl.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Three yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And Jackson throwing once more. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw again is Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 28.
And a Raven first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Jackson will throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
19-yard line.
The draw, this is Ingram.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 38-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Jones.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
Jones
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Now it's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Jackson.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. throwing is Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones. Throwing on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes this Washington 14. Ravens 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Ingram. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A final shot before break. Jones slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. On first down, Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Smith catches left side. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Jones. The throw taken in by Sims. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rap, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
picked by Kendall Fuller. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Ravens.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. Is it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Touchdown, Washington!
Antonio Gibson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims with 2 touchdowns on this. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes this Washington 42, Ravens 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson rolling to his right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
You got nothing. 13.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
A year ago, Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes with 36, and many of those went to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who went to the Pro Bowl in his 2nd season in the league. He led all tight ends with 10 receiving touchdowns in 2019. Many people argue that he's Jackson's go-to guy. I say there's no doubt that that is his main target, and he goes to him again for a touchdown connection.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jones pass.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson now. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. 3rd down here.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Looking to throw. Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Chase Young
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On second and goal. Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Back to throw. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
The kick is.
And his kick is good.
Makes this Washington 49. Ravens 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
On the stop.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
Ravens.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Ravens 20,